With these two fighters should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. It's Dmitry Bivol, 183 centimeters tall, a weight of 79 kg. Here comes Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, fighting out of Kyrgyzstan by way of Russia, presenting the acclaimed light heavyweight.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go.
Which fans are going to be happy? Which fans are going to be sad? I don't know, but it's the argument I love.
We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Neither fighter willing to slow down. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Did you see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner, you've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? You don't want to trade shots. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Looks like they're going to mix up their strategy a little bit here. So he's going to shake off the cobwebs and bounce around the ring a little bit here. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let... Did you see that? Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
He blocks the jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Bivol in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Get your mind back on the job. Missing. Great work. Stay focused.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he caught him with a left hook. Nice counter shot. He's going to go with more footwork now. What do you think of that strategy? Catch and shoot. How about that time counter shot? The courage on display here is incredible. That jab won't score. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
He's going to loosen things up here. Let's see how he does with this fancy footwork. Nice job blocking the left hook. In the build up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Right hook just missed. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about BIGO on that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
Job slick. When you go out there, just take the round off and win the round on your jab. And breathe those shots.
Good work. Don't forget the jab. You don't get carried away. Thinking.
You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You're letting back in. You're better than that, kid. Just go back out there and get behind the basics. Get your jab back. Get your rhythm back.
He's absolutely shattered. Deserves it.
On to the third. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. Blocks that left hook. We are seeing. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You'd like to see more jabs. Misses with the jab. The Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
That left hook missed. They block that jab. Now going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. BIGO on that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Back at it in round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. How is this fight still continuing?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Here he is bouncing on his toes, trying to get some energy. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Tried to score with a jab. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough, tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Going to shake out the arms and legs and move around a little bit. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about BIGO on that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute...
Time for the fifth round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
got his gloves up to block the left jab. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
That big hook doesn't land. Both men step back for just a moment. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. Missing with the hook. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
This can be so frustrating when you're in with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Good defense to block the hook. One punch could change everything in this battle. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about BIGO in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Good work, that's it. No, breathe, just get your breath back.
You've completely switched up. Get your mind back on.
Let's start the sixth. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit, and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Good defense there to stop that hook. Blocks that left hook. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
And try and relax a little bit now. Fight a little differently. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
I guess showboating is part of their plan. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about BIGO in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
There's a god-awful round that was. Come on.
There's the bell to start round 7. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The straight right just misses. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered.
Whoa, Johnny! Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Oh, my word! Down goes RJJ! You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
I need to see... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you okay?
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Relax now, I don't think.
I need to focus on what you're doing.
We'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
And that kid, just go back out there and get behind the basics. Get your jab back, get your rhythm back, and then we'll go again. You can go back out there and you will win this round.
Give him all 3 shots. Keep smart. Good man, good man.
Be smart, get your shots.
And there's the bell for round 8. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Defense is not an option for these two. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You'd like to see more jabs. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Misses with the straight left. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. That left hook missed. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about BIGO in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept that.
And there's the bell for round 9. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Both men step back for just a moment. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive then. See if they go to the body. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about BIGO in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round. And here comes the 10th round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. Missing with the left uppercut. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they were out of steam.
I gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. You'd like to see more jabs. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. That left hook misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about BIGO in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
You're thinking he was smart. Most of his entire fight. And now you've laid him back in. Now it's going to be a
Don't forget the job and don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end and what the
That's right. Go out in the first minute, stick him in the end of your jab, and then start gathering your pace and get your momentum back and win the round back. Take away that confidence and stop him in his tracks.
so we can't figure out. Great work.
And there's the bell for round 11. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Looks like they're going to try and be a little more elusive now. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. No, we don't see a knockdown.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. He blocks that right hook. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That counter shot lands. And BIGO is on the canvas. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at it. There's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Counter shot. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Let's talk about BIGO on that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
And there's the bell to start round 12. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Very close match. It shows the...
And it's a one-hitter winner. What a knockout, Scott. Let's take another look.
You're right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They...